Coming into the team, what was your expectations and were they fulfilled?
Well, my expectations was to basically join a team that I know has commitment and can actually be there like almost every day, because in previous teams I was there and it actually came to a point where the one guy came to practice and another guy came to practice and some of the guys don't show up. So the commitments, my commitment was there and that was fulfilled.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
especially getting to the dreams as well. So
Getting to the dreams, what do you mean by that?
yeah. So basically, my dream so far is to just reach one of the top tier teams.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean by top tier, like Prem?
I wouldn't say Prem. I would say maybe, bigger.
What do you mean
Maybe see if we
bigger?
can go bigger, like Bravado big, go overseas.
Oh, hectic. Okay.
Yeah.
What? So, what, do you want to be like a gamer then? Is that like, if you could choose? Okay.
I would most likely be pro gaming, yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't say. Okay. What's different to this team? What is different in this team compared to the other teams you've played in?
Well, the other teams I've played in have always been toxicity, and they've always judged each other towards how they play, and they keep breaking characters down. Like the previous team I was in, they like to call each other bots, and like it kind of breaks down character. But in this team especially, what I like about this team is they build up your character and actually make you feel better playing with yourself, and they actually make better jokes and bond and banter much more easier with you.
Oh, so they're not trying to like banter in like a mean way. Is that what you're saying?
No, yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you just find that easier to like keep cool and like actually enjoy your time in the team?
I mean, yeah, I'm always very much cool. I don't lose my cool easily, but especially if the teammates keep taunting you, it comes to a point where it absolutely like breaks you down completely. Where at the point you don't want to play anymore.
Okay.
But with Terra, it's pretty different. It's I found it a very good experience so far.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh. Who's the hardest to deal with in the team?
Yeah, Sovereign Rain.
Who?
Sovereign Rain.
Why?
Because Salve just has that way of you kind of like that friendly banter that I spoke about. So he takes you out on your play, like, what was that? And it's like,
okay.
It kind of frustrates you in a way,
But do you think it helps there?
I mean, it does. It kind of helps me improve as well. It actually does. Because in a friendly way, he's telling me like keep on the lookout for that or try and improve on that.
Okay.
And he doesn't really say it vocally, but I pick up on that as a side note to what did I just do there? And I keep it as a mental note.
Yeah. What do you think you can achieve with the team?
Well, like I said, that's the dream. Going into it, I really believe we will get past this the entry ladder now.
Yeah,
entry division. Yeah, open div. And well, second div we're gonna have to work on, obviously.
Yeah.
And I just believe if all the boys really keep their commitment as it is right now, I really believe that we can make it very far, like premium and further.
Okay. What do you think as a new team do you still need to learn?
As a new team member to learn, I would say everyone's like playstyle, especially, that's important for me. Because it's very hard to play with players if you don't know where the guy always goes and where he peaks, and otherwise it's always going to be a blockade no matter where you go. And especially the IGL, how he calls out stuff. So that's also a new thing to learn for me, especially.
Who is IGLing right now?
IGL, it is El Capitan.
Is it? I thought it was Khani.
Yeah.
Why did he swap?
No. I don't know. I just heard El Capitan is Cappy.
Okay.
But he's doing a really good job so far. I mean, he's taking us so far. He's taught some of us more than he's kind of like expanded our brains in
Oh,
a way
okay.
of playing more strategically instead of just running gunning.
Oh,
You know?
does he call more loose or like more like strats?
Well, it comes and goes. So if
Mm.
a strat worked, we try it again, and if it
Yeah.
worked again, then it's like almost like a placebo effect.
Okay.
So you kind of fake out the plan half.
What you
So
mean?
we make
Fake out the
ourselves.
plan?
So
What's that
what we
mean?
do, what we do is we do the same strat, but we fake it out.
Oh,
So
okay.
let's say, for instance, we play Inferno and we went apps like twice, like apps waterfall,
Yeah.
and then all we do is throw the smoke balcony and just a flash over to mid, and they'll most likely believe that.
Oh,
But
so you,
listen, guys, it's gonna be like you make them think it's kind of a way of
like
something's gonna happen now. It's waterfall again.
like you're just faking it. Okay, that makes sense. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Okay. What do you enjoy most about the team?
Well, coming to coming every night on and just seeing all the players there, I would say that.
Oh
And
gosh.
especially over weekends, that everyone or most 4 out of the 5 players are always available to play.
Mm.
And most of those players also have faced it, like Hruni. Hruni
Yeah.
played with me on Saturday.
Yeah, I saw. I
And I
saw.
really enjoyed that as well, just to get also to take the team bonding further,
Mm.
So then you have a bond already with like one of the team members, as
Mm.
do you build with the rest of them as well.
Okay. Do
So
you,
so that is also, yeah.
are you enjoying Face It? How are you finding it?
Face it is a on and off experience, It's like climbing,
I know
it's
exactly what
climbing
you're
up the
saying.
ladder and going down. I mean, I've dropped myself accidentally, or I wouldn't call it accidentally.
What do you mean
I would
dropped
say I
yourself?
dropped myself to level 1 to
Oh
300
gosh.
elo. I'm not even lying, but that was like
Mm.
2016, 2017 rank.
Oh, that's rough. That's hard to get out of level 1, eh?
I mean, I'm on 700 elo now,
This
working my
is
way up
doubled.
slowly, but I mean, with Face It especially,
Yeah.
just the frustration of dealing with people who are actually level 1. It gets hard, but obviously, like I said, I keep my cool most of the
Mm.
time.
Oh, it's not even that. It's just like some oaks and face that just need to relax.
I mean,
It's
some guys,
unnecessary.
I know,
Just don't out
like
anyone.
some of the guys throw necessarily in Face It just to drop the elo to
Who?
get lower.
Really? In
I'll,
gold, when they're already in gold. How low
yeah,
can you
yeah.
get? You're already in
No,
gold.
I'm gonna call him out. I don't know if he watches this, but Nare,
Don't
I
know
mean,
this.
dude, Nare was diamond
Yeah.
and he dropped himself to level 3. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Why did you just do it like on purpose?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the story behind it, but I played against him. I asked him, but how did you get level 3 again?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, it's dropped elo from playing with teammates. So I was
Okay.
like, okay, I take it. I take it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Gold is more fun if you are like a little bit better. Then you can just kind of mess around.
I guess, yeah.
Like
But
I'm about to be back into gold, but like I'm not really not looking. It doesn't matter because either you verse
yeah,
like good people in diamond that are just as toxic as gold, or you go play gold, you get a little bit more kills, your ego feels a little bit better, but then you play with just as bad people, or you have worse teammates,
yeah.
but like you can play better. So it doesn't really matter either way, to be honest.
Also, there I get off on the point where some guys that are like almost too good for gold division. And if I talk about too good, I'm talking about level 8 and
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
They come and smurf in gold division, which actually doesn't give
yeah.
the players who play face it opportunity to improve themselves,
Yeah, no,
which can also be a problem as well.
you're not supposed to do that, but like, not all the admins, but like, I don't know if like they just don't care or somehow like it's the admins are like, or I don't know, but it doesn't happen
Yeah,
super often at least.
yeah. I would say that doesn't happen very often.
Mm.
It's just like that some games where you're on your breaking point of reaching the next level, and it's like you have to play against these guys.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. Okay. What do you need to improve on for this leg on an individual level?
Individual level, well, I would say learning especially my utility, because on
Okay.
some maps I'm very unfamiliar with some of the smokes and flashes. I know most of my flashes on some of my utility on some maps,
Mm.
but I get to like a point where I don't know some of the smokes and flashes and stuff on Nuke, or for
Okay.
instance, places like that. You always get that map that you kind of
Yeah.
don't know,
I still
which
don't know
catches you off
ancient.
guard. Yeah, I mean, me neither. A guy put a call out on Ancient. We played a Faceit game on Ancient,
Yeah.
and I was totally wrecked with the calls.
Oh.
Like the guy, he was making calls and I didn't know where it was.
I know the calls now, I just don't know the smokes. Like I know like two just from watching the major. The major has so many ancient games actually, eh?
Yeah, I would take it. I learned a lot there.
Yeah.
But then I realized after that Faceit game that Ancient's map is actually really small. If you take it in
Small. It's so
yeah,
long. Like
I mean
vertically
long,
it's
yeah.
short, but it's so like it takes so long to rotate on the CT side. It's painful.
Yeah, but if you take it like Mirage I'll take compare Mirage or like Nuke for instance towards Ancient.
Yeah.
It's like they're twice as big than Ancient is if you take it that way. Ancient just has long hauls and like A long and mid is the only points that's long.
I don't know. I find like I like the map, but dislike the map at the same time. But I think it's just because I don't know enough smokes and stuff.
It's a love-hate relationship, I would take it to.
Yeah, I think because like nuke, I don't know nukes. After you learn the smokes, it's pretty like. It's not so bad. It's you play it the same as Mirage. You can always
Yeah.
go outside. You always go
Yeah.
middle. It's like the same thing.
I mean, Mirage is like a kind of the first strat that everyone. I mean,
It's
it's
painful.
always the B app strat is pushing that B
Must
apps
be.
and just making it through. Yeah.
Oh, no. You always got to start somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
Mm. What inspires you to improve?
What inspires me to improve on in are we talking about in the team or overall?
Why not both?
Well, in the team, especially looking up to El Capitan the most, the stuff he knows,
Mm.
and especially Groenie just keeping everyone in a positive mindset
The
is
lack.
also a good thing. And overall, if we need to talk, going on YouTube and actually looking at plays and just improving myself that way as well, learning
Yeah.
new stuff and learning stuff I never saw, and especially they also learn you how to like improve on some ways to. They actually got me from YouTube, got me to warm up instead of just jumping straight into a match,
You didn't.
which
You
I
didn't
used to
warm up
do.
before games.
No, and I actually
Hectic.
won most of my games like that.
Yeah, yeah. I used to.
But yeah, but I mean,
Back
it
in the
got
day.
me to a point where I actually needed to learn to warm up as well, and I
Mm.
found my warm up routine like for every day.
So, which video did you go with? The Furious one.
I mean, not furious. I would take Mr. Tweedy
Oh, okay.
because he inspired me since I started playing CS.
You also play what? Do you play low sense or high sense?
Well, I'm low sense. You're
Yeah.
gonna like be shocked at my sense. I play 800 DPI
Yeah.
by 1.7.
That's on the high side. Most of the
That's
main team plays lower than that.
I I mean, if some people play with it, it feels very slow for them. But for me, it's like really like perfect, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone has this, but that's on the medium side. I wouldn't say that's slow at all.
Well, I take it from Quixie's side since he was here December, and he
Mm.
plays with like a 2 point, I think 2.1 or something. It's kind of sense, and he comes
Eight
he
hundred.
comes and plays on my setup. Yeah,
I think I think the average for CS EDPI is like 860 in the pros.
yeah,
So that's like 400 to 801.
yeah.
So it's
But
lower than what you're playing.
yeah,
That's
but
the
then
average.
he came and played on my setup, and
No.
he was like he struggled to sweep my mouse around
Hmm.
because he couldn't understand what's going on. It's like it's so slow.